So, we're trying to open up a dialogue, Chris. You heard my presentation yesterday. It was a little more visceral. It was the first time I had a chance to speak publicly since the news, and it launched my career. It launched countless careers in this industry. It's like a member of the family died. I mean, I know every corner of that building because it was a great place to be, and you wanted to be there when you were growing up. I mean, you pointed to that with pride, and you said, that's in my hometown.
Look at the kind of people they're bringing.
Yeah. Now the question becomes, and we have to start the conversation of, okay, what's our next chapter? Because it is not the job of the guys with the big checkbook to build the big box. It's the job of the guys with the checkbook to build another hotel, to build more restaurants, to buy some land and put up a new mall. Let's look at, I keep going to Indianapolis. Simon Brothers didn't build the convention center, but they sure as hell built a beautiful mall downtown, didn't they?
Yep.
And that mall serves all of the needs of everyone in the metropolitan Indianapolis region and a boatload of visitors. Are we happy with the condition of all of the stores in South Lake Mall? Or would we like some better choices? Maybe we'd like some more upscale stuff. All of a sudden, 35,000 square feet was too small to compete. And it got too small about 15 years ago. We haven't seen Indiana Association of Cities and Towns, which all the elected officials go to. They go to Fort Wayne, they go to South Bend, they go to Indianapolis, they go to Evansville. They don't go to Lake County. Because 35,000 square foot is too small to compete in a regional and state association business. Okay. It's too small. Now, 35,000 feet, and this question I've been asked a lot in the last week is, well, if they can't fill the Radisson, what makes you think we can fill a convention center? Because the space left at the Radisson is too big for one hotel.
Okay.
And it's too small to act as the de facto convention center for a market like ours. So they've got this tweener space that it's too big and it's a burden to them, and it's too small and I can't sell it.
So one of the arguments is to protect what we have. The other argument is to invest what we have and grow it.
Yeah, it's time for growth. We are the second largest metropolitan market, ostensibly, some would tell you the third, in the state. And we have no municipal facilities, none. The Genesis Center is an arena. You can call it whatever you want all day long. It's an arena. It's one that should have been torn down about 10 years ago. The Hammond Civic Center, beautiful, historic, iconic structure, can't respond to the kinds of business today that goes on. It's a civic center. It was built for boxing and basketball, and it's not a convention center. Right now, we're losing some pieces of business to Blue Chip and other places because we don't have breakout space. We've got a couple of big rooms in Avalon, for instance, where we could put most of the activity, but then you need those 4 or 8 other rooms that are called breakout space, which need to be on one site, preferably with hotel rooms, preferably with, Bruce is right-sizing his business. He should. I get that. He's a smart guy. He didn't get a big fat checkbook by not doing smart things. But those businesses also then depend on us, like they did in Indianapolis, to build a bigger convention center, to add another wing, to do the overhead walkways, to make it possible for people to come down and spend their money. And that's what we're talking about.